Hello everybody. It's not every day that I get to look at an interesting combo right here. We got a Buick Lacrosse right here in a nice mocha color, and we got a Buick Lucerne. So the way you guys know me, obviously, is that I'm a big fan of these older cars. Not a big fan of somebody mowing their lawn as I'm trying to film, but filming this on a public street. So you know me, I'm a big sucker for these cars, and I just cannot help but to notice this car in a nice white pearl with fog lights and everything. And man, so this is like the last I think generation. As far as generation, I mean like the update, latest facelift, so to speak. So it's in a nice white color. We got the famous portholes, and I did film a Buick Lacrosse when I was visiting in one of my many visits to the 3C Automotive. I saw a Lacrosse, but then the Lucerne is also an interesting thing. So this was made kind of in conjunction with its siblings. I think it was the same thing as like the Cadillac DTS of the era. But man, I love these cars. And just by looking at this one, this looks like it's a CXL, it's a higher up trim. I think they had the Super as their fully loaded one, I think like the sporty type. And then this one doesn't have a sunroof, so I don't know why is GM charge extra for, even on a luxury, pseudo-luxury car, it's charge extra for a sunroof. Just throw it in there, you can charge the customer for it. But okay, it's got a tan interior. Don't see the wood grain on the steering wheel, so that's kind of weird. Got the porthole. So this is like an interesting evolution of this car. So we got the portholes here. Got some haziness on the upper portion of headlights. You see, I'm starting to notice that since my car, right over there, doesn't have that anymore because I replaced the headlights. So, I don't know. I always like how these cars look. I always like how these cars are riding, too. But this is just an awesome, awesome car. At least for me. And I know you can argue that it's GM crap and all that. But then you have this thing. So this thing replaced this thing. So this is the car that I had, a 2010 Buick Lacrosse. Mine was black. This one is kind of nice mocha. My car had exactly the same rims with low profile tires, which is exactly what these are. Now the portholes migrated. I don't know why. Why in the world did they decide to put portholes there? So a lady approached me, and she did ask me why I was filming her cars, and I told her that it's because I enjoy these cars. She said, "Is there anything wrong?" And I was like, "No, I just really enjoy the cars." And she was like, "Oh, okay, well, thank you." And I thanked her, and okay. So anyway, so this is an interesting one, where the interior, so this is a CXS, so this is the trim that I had. So you have the wood grain on the steering wheel, you do have the heads-up display, you do have the nav, nice wood pattern and everything. You have a smart key access right there, although on my car it was like a square. My car was 2010, my car had like a square for the smart key, and this one has a button, so I think this is maybe a 2011 or 2012 combination. And then this one right here, this just says Lacrosse. So yeah, so this is a latest model, because mine had CXS, and then at the end of it, they stopped putting that. I guess they didn't want people to know that you're driving a CXS versus CXL versus whatever the combo was. So man, I don't know. Just looking at these two cars like this, I don't know. I don't know which one I like more. I like both of them. So there you go. So this is like the little thing that I do encounter from time to time. People, have obviously the curiosity why I'm filming their cars. So, man, just looking at it from this angle, really like that. Look at it from this angle. Now, which one would I rather own? Honestly, I would rather own both of them. Now, this one, the Lacrosse, being a more modern version, and even this Lacrosse, it's not a direct replacement. So they had a different version of a Lacrosse earlier that looked nothing like this. This is a much more beautiful design. I guess this one is more of a traditional. I think this is where they couldn't really care less about sportiness, and then there they kind of tried to do the sporty route. But in general, man, just a lucky day for me.